I wouldn't be able to sneak in there, would I? No, I don't think so. All right, let's lift the cab up. Those cab bolts are big boys. I think those are like, what were those things? Like huge. 15/16 or 1 inch. I am quite tickled that we found that hydraulic line so easily. I thought that that was going to be a whole day's job crawling around and looking for things. I can't believe it was so easy. I wonder if my electric ratchet has the horsepower to twist that. It's funny, one of my subscribers called me out about saying, I was talking about tools a while back, and I said the tool that I never use is this, the electric ratchet, and I've used it like 3 times in the last week. Of like, it's been indispensable. Well, that worked pretty good. I got to keep track of these. I always forget how these washers go back. Captured nut. Look at that. That's cool. All right, always remove the implement before tipping the cab. All right, is there a lockout on this? I forget. Looks like it felt like it hit a lockout. Yeah, that's the lockout right there. So that, as you lift the cab up, that falls into that hole there so that it doesn't crush you. This is the lockout here for the boom if you have to lift it up in the air. Now everything's going to be simple, Simon. There's our hose right there. I can crawl right in there and replace that. This was actually a very surprisingly easy repair today. Right down there, that's the main finger. That's the main hydraulic pump. Now that runs off a shaft connected directly to the diesel engine, and that supplies the main hydraulics, like to the track motors and such. Now ours is running off of that valve there, which is they call it a different circuit or something. That's, I think, so you can electronically control with a switch where you direct your fluid, because this only needs to flow up here when we're running an implement, like a snow blower or a broom or something that has hydraulics. So that's why it's not on the main pump, and it's on that switch, or that valve there, so it can be switched, I'm guessing. So let me crawl in there and pull that guy off of there. Wasn't there a song back in the 70s about short people ain't got no reason to live? I think short people are tailor-made for working on these compact track loaders. So certainly, they're not set up for tall people. Oh, we got another one of those clamps. I think I'm going to have to splurge for a next size up wrench to fit these hydraulic lines here. I don't like using a butcher's wrench, a bolt rounder. Won't matter on this one because these hoses will be thrown away. I think that'll work. This is a wrench extender. These are really handy. Oops, I got it backwards there, don't I? Yeah, wrench extenders, those are good. Okay, that's a pretty good sized hydraulic line there. That's got to be what, 12 feet? Pretty close to it. Let me show you up close. You can really see what went wrong here. Let's drain this out so we don't leave them a bunch of hydraulic fluid to deal with. I want to always take it in with you. I don't know if they can, this is a factory hose. It's got part numbers all over it, so I don't know if they can order this or make it up by the part number, or if they need to match up the hose itself. This is right where that clamp was holding it on. Now I thought, is it the clamp not allowing it to move enough, and so it pinched there? But I don't think so. Looking at the other hose, it looks perfectly fine, no problem at all. This has got the outer sheathing is bubbled up where something is bad or something's let loose from the inside where it's braided, and it's just oozed out here, and that's what's leaking all over the place. So very simple Caterpillar numbers on here, part numbers. So I'm guessing that this has got to be an OEM part, obviously with only 500 hours on it. So that shouldn't happen. Maybe it was, who knows? Who knows? Let's call Cat and see if they have one or they can make one up and when we can pick it up. It looks like a 568-474201.
Well, that number sounds right. So 568, 4742, 228.17.
228?
Yep.
Got it. Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
$228.17. So you want to get into heavy equipment, you say? Just make sure you buy something that's new enough not to break down too often. That's my third breakdown. Actually, batteries don't really count. No, only had the one. The only problem we had was the battery. That was basically, the battery and the oil sending unit. Yeah, that definitely is a breakdown. All right, well, let's load up and we'll head on down there and they'll make this up while I wait. They told me to bring it in. They want to verify it. And $228, we'll have a new one. I think if I was actually considering buying two and replacing that other one while I'm in here. No, I don't think so. I'm going to roll the dice.